Ready for your last week of school here before Christmas break. And you mentioned that Allen County Scottsville just completed their game against Greenwood, and the Lady Patriots winning that ball game by a score of 65-44 over the Lady Gators. Later this afternoon, after the Barren County, Cumberland County game, Clinton County will take on Russellville, followed by Metcalfe County and Logan County, Glasgow and South Warren later this evening, and then the later game today is Warren East and Bowling Green. We'll run down the entire schedule here on the area schedule, brought to you by Aero Safety in our next segment. This is Countdown to Tip-Off. We're about 11 minutes away from the Barren County Trojanettes and the Cumberland County Lady-Panthers here in Bowling Green, or Bowling Green High Arena. We have a college lake floor here, and our Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Don Franklin, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan in Glasgow. Store big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow. We're following Barren County Trojanet basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Hey son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
This December, the Glasgow EPB and American Cable, your local authorized Dish Network retailer, are teaming up to bring you big savings. With American Cable and Glasgow EPB Internet, TV packages start at only $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee, and you will also receive 2 years of Netflix absolutely free, while also being entered for a chance to win a 65-inch 4K LG Smart TV. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 today.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Welcome back courtside, Bowling Green High School Arena. Joe Turner with Robert Bauer as we get set for the Trojanettes and the Cumberland County Lady-Panthers here in the second game of the 4th Region All-State State Farm Challenge here. They're the second game of 6 here today in Bowling Green. As we look at the area schedule, brought to you by Aero Safety. In other girls' action this afternoon, Dare County taking out Butler County, Caverna and Wrightsville Trinity at Ohio County, Greene County against Elizabethtown, Monroe County, and Todd Central this afternoon. Actually, that game started at 11 o'clock, and Taylor County at Bardstown. Also in boys' action, the Don Franklin Trojan Hoops Classic game just now started. Greenwood playing North Hardin, followed by Warren East and Shelbyville Central, Tennessee. Clinton County at 3. Landrum over on WCLU 3.1 FM. And then later this afternoon, we'll be back to do the Barren County, LaRue County matchup at 5 here on 104.7 FM. John Butler will join me for that broadcast. And then later tonight, Bowling Green and Adair County. Other boys' games today. Game just now starting. Caverna taking Mercer County at Bardstown. Later this afternoon, Warren Central and PRP up at Bardstown as well. Bardstown takes on Taylor County. That's a hoops classic there. Greene County and Louisville Butler in the Carl Deaton Classic. And Russell County playing Central Hardin, also at the Carl Deaton Classic this afternoon. We're about 7.5 minutes away from today's broadcast here. The Trojanettes taking on Cumberland County. We'll take another break. It's Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Don Franklin here on WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
And 4th Region Challenge, 12 teams out of the 16 here in the 4th Region playing here on this court this afternoon. Let's take a look at this afternoon's starting lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. Kristen Anderson in her 9th season at Cumberland County, 76 wins, 157 losses. We'll start Maddie Cooksey, number 24, a 5'6 sophomore, averaging 16 points and 6 rebounds a game. Kenzie Willem, number 30, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 8.5 points and 6 rebounds. Abby Morgan, number 3, a 5'8 junior, averages 8 points and 7 rebounds a game. Kagan Weldon, number 4, a 5'6 junior, averages 7.5. And Jordan McDonald, number 14, a 5'8 junior, averages 6. Cooksey, Willem, Morgan, and Weldon are all 3-year starters for the Cumberland County Lady-Panthers. Piper Lindsay in her 10th season at Barren County, 203 wins, 79 losses. 3-1 on the year. We'll start number 10, Katie Elmore, a senior, averaging 7.8 points a game. Katie Charles, number 30, a senior, averages 11.3. Debbie Bird, number 24, a sophomore, averages 15 a game. And Ashley Atkinson, number 35, a junior, averaging 1.5. And Mahala Burton, number 3, a freshman, averages 4.5 a game. Coming off the bench, we'll see Addie Slagle, a freshman, just under 9 points a game. Hannah Bragg, a junior, who averages 5, and Riley Wilson, who averages 3 points a game. Again, Slagle had 16 last night to lead the Trojanettes in scoring in that win over Warren East, and that was a good win over the Lady Raiders and to pick up their first win in the district. And that's what, we've talked about it last night, and it's very important to win those district games. But this one here this afternoon, Cumberland County out of District 16, again, a team that has no seniors. And we'll see, but they have 4 3-year starters from last year. And so we'll come back with the Farmers RACC Chackey Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off after this timeout. You've been listening to Countdown Tip-Off, brought to you by Don Franklin on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Hi, I'm Madeline Pritchard, and I'm...
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash Checking Account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Sadler Funeral Home brings care and compassion to families who need pre-arrangements and moving pre-arrangements. Plan provides peace of mind. And how you want others to remember you.
If you're ready for all Christmas all the time, tune to Santa 102.3.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Santa 102.3.
Take a trip down Candy Cane Lane with me. Run, run, Rudolph, better 55.
The Christmas station. Santa 102.3.
Today's Lady-Panthers here in Bowling Green High Arena as the officials for this afternoon's game are the same three that was in the girls' game with Allen County, Scottsville, and Greenwood. Brian McPherson, Lucas Dufford, and Jeremy Harness are the officials for today. The officials are sponsored by McDonald's of Glasgow. As we get set for the Fighters, RACC, Jackie Bradley with Noah Lebanon to top. Our first quarter of action this afternoon brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. Barren County Trojanettes across the way to our right as we're sitting at floor level here. The Bowling Green High Arena, and the Cumberland County Lady-Panthers across the way to our left. They'll be in dark uniforms today, black with green letters and outlined in white with Panthers across the front of their jerseys. And the Barren County Trojanettes will be the white today with burgundy letters and numbers, Trojanettes across the front of their jerseys. They've done some renovations here in the arena since we were here last time. They put down a new floor. They put new chair backs in across the way, new bleachers in on both sides, both in the lower and upper level on the visitor side. They've completely rebuilt this school over the last 4 or 5 years. They've kind of pieced it together little by little, and eventually they've gotten a brand new school. It's a nice place. Obviously, their athletic facilities are some of the best around, and both on the baseball, softball field. They host the Mid-South Conference here on the floor, so they have something unique. It's obviously not unique to have a full-length floor, but they do have a college line down, so that is a different look when you're trying to line up where we talk about that when you play the arena a little bit. So you just got to get used to it and understand that you're stepping into a shot. You can step over the line here. All right. Barren County moving right to left here in this first half of play. Cumberland County left to right. It's Ann Ashley Atkinson in the jump circle for Barren County. And for Cumberland County, it is Kinsey Willen. And we are ready to go here as the toss and tap controlled by Barren County. Katie Elmore will give it off to Mahala Burton. She'll set things up. Cumberland County, a 1-2-2 zone defense here. Back up to Burton. Burton swings a nice line over to Atkinson. Down in the corner to Charles. Charles Driving a pass back out to Burton on the left side. Now out top is Atkinson. Back it comes to Burton in the corner to Bird. They keep the defense alive here for Cumberland County. At 1-2, and it's Gerald's in the corner looking and throws it back out front to Atkinson. Swings it left side to Burton. Left corner with his Bird. Can't go baseline. She's cut off. She's back out to Burton. Burton goes in the middle to now back up the baseline. Here's Bird going up in a shot, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
She did take an extra step and went right into her body. That was an easy charge call. They have a lot of length. They've got 3 or 4 kids that are 5'8" and wide bodies, and they have a lot of length in that zone. So we're going to have to do a really good job passing the ball around, moving it around, and finding some angles to get some shot attempts.
Cumberland County averaging 60 points a game. They hold their opponents to just 43. They shoot 43% of the field, 34% behind the arc, 66% line, average 32 rebounds a game. As Cumberland County has the basketball, they work it over the right side there to McDonald. She brings it back out front. Again, no seniors on this Cumberland County basketball team with 2 sophomores and 3 juniors. Right side it goes to Walden. Walden brings it out to the top of the key. She's cut off there by Bird. Has to get rid of it. Coming out to get it there is Willen. Willen works it to the left side. We'll give it off to McDonald. McDonald brings it back up. Now looks back left, looks right now. And ball gets knocked loose. Atkinson trying to get a loose ball, but couldn't get there. As it's regained control by McDonald. She's going to try for the hoop. Goes inside up and left hand. Missed the shot. Rebound comes off to Atkinson. Atkinson ahead up to Charles on the right side. Charles holds up. They try to go to Bird with it. It's broken up and stolen by Willen. Long bounce pass down the court to Walden, and they're stolen away by Katie Elmore. Cut down. Yep. Here comes Elmore with it. Throws up. Free throw line shot. No good off the back of the rim. And it's picked back up. No good for Bird. And now going back up with it was Elmore. Back up again, no good. Can't get the shot to go down, and coming out over his heels. They keep it alive here as Atkinson goes right side over to Burton. Burton drives into a crowd, puts up the shot. It won't go, but a foul on the Lady-Panthers.
It should be on Willen. She tried to take a charge, but Mihaela slid around her just enough to get free throws instead of a turnover.
So Barren County's had about 8 or 9 shots at it here. Just would not go down, and it's Burton at the line for 2 shots. First shot is up and good. So Barren on the scoreboard first at 5:48 to play here in the opening quarter. Feel like I'm at a golf course. And the second shot is good for Burton.
You may not need your radio in here to listen if you're in the swim.
You just listen to us across the floor on the other side. Some pressure there by Barren, but Cumberland County breaks the pressure, and here's a pass off of the right corner and a 3-point try in the air that is no good. It's an air ball by McDonald, and we got a jump ball with possession error going back to Cumberland County.
2 games ago when they were in Russellville, they hit 10 threes. They had 5 different kids and over half of their throws were threes, so they've got a lot of kids who can shoot it.
Yeah. And here's a ball going to go off the leg of Cooksey. Cooksey is the leading scorer for this Cumberland County team, averaging 16 points a game.
Looks like Katie Elmore drew that assignment, and Katie Geralds has the other one that scored. Willen had 21 in the opener against their shoot the 3 too.
And County feeds it down left. Charles goes to the basket, puts it up and in.
Put it right in between Willen and that was Cooksey.
And a pass knocked down of bounds. It'll stay with Cumberland County. Cumberland County averaging 51 points a game. Their opponent's 41. They shoot 43.3% of the field. They've made 39% of their 3-point attempts, averaging 5 a game. A pretty good free throw shooting team at 71% and 28 rebounds a contest. Basketball with it is Cooksey as they give it back out now to McDonald. Swings it left side over to Walden. Walden now looking inside. Can't find Walden open. Has to bring it back out. Shelby Bird guarding her. Has to be careful. She's already got a foul on her here. We're down to 4:45 to play in the first quarter. Lady-Panthers, McDonald. Gets rid of it over to Walden. Walden left of the lane, spins back into the lane. Scoops up the shot. No good. Rebound Atkinson. Trojanettes got it. Trying to pass off to Burton. Burton drives, goes underneath. Try to bump it off, and it's deflected, but Burton throws it up. Both got fouled, got knocked to the floor, but no call. But the Trojanettes keep it alive. Here's a 3 by Atkinson. It's no good, but a foul called on the Lady-Panthers. This will be charged to Walden. her first and the team second. And Ashley Atkinson at the line for 3. First one is on the way. No good.
Replays aren't really working. The internet and the service are
having all kinds of problems.
So I think we kind of got a little bit of a break there. There wasn't much of a foul, but we'll take a trip to the line leading 4-0.
As Atkinson connects on the second one, makes it a 5-0 Barren County lead. And we talked about the Wi-Fi, the cell signal, and all the technical things that we deal with down here, and it's usually an issue. And the third one is good. So she hits 2 of 3, and it's a 6-0 Barren County lead, setting up at a 1-2-1-1 zone court press. And Bird comes up with a basketball. Burton on the baseline, fires and hits.
Good job there between freshman and sophomore. Just a steal on the baseline, tough wraparound pass, and Mahalo was ready to shoot it. At last possession, she kind of got called over to Piper, and Piper just said, you've got to shoot it sometimes. She's sometimes very unselfish, maybe too unselfish. She passed up a layup, and it ended up kind of as a loose ball. Mahalo has to score it for us and not be afraid to shoot it. But sometimes when you are the young kid playing with older kids, you think it's your job to get them in the scoring column more so than you. So it's just kind of finding a role. And, you know, we're still early. As Cumberland quickly calls a timeout, sets up their press offense, and sees if we can get back and get them some more turnovers, even though they're trying to make some adjustments.
Cumberland County's basketball as we come out of a timeout. As Wheeling gets the ball in play for Cumberland County. Gets it back. Now in a trap. Gets rid of the basketball. Off to McDonald. Throws it back across court over to Wheeling. Here's a diagonal pass. It goes through the hands of her teammate, Rondon, and it goes out of bounds. And Barren County will get the ball here.
Sometimes you really want that turnover in the front court so you can get an easy layup, but even though you still string it on the backside, there are turnovers to be had everywhere.
Shelby Bird out to Burton. Outside is Atkinson. Atkinson dribbles it back out to Burton. And over to Bird. Trying to go inside there. Elmo was batted away, but Joel's there to get in the corner. Back out to Burton. Swings it right side to Atkinson. Atkinson bounces back over the left side. Burton in the corner with Joel. Joel's trying to go baseline. Trying to force it in there, and it's a turnover by the Trojanettes. Looked like Wheeling may have wrapped her with coming out of there with it. She's in a trap. And now gets rid of the basketball over to Walden. That is Morgan. Morgan brings it back out between the two circles. She sends it over the left side to Walden. Now back in the give and go. Shot goes up, no good, but a foul on Barren County is going to send Morgan to the free throw line for 2. And so Mahalo Burton picks up her first personal. It's number 2 on Barren County. Free throw is good for Morgan. Addie Slagle checking into the Trojanet lineup. 4:45 before they got their first point. Yep. And Riley Wilson also in for Barren County. Free throw is good again for Morgan. And it's 8-2. Barren County. Addie Slagle, who scored 16 last night, will win against Warren East. Sends off to Atkinson on the left side. Atkinson back over to Slagle. Slagle the right wing. They go in the middle. There's Elmore. Can't get the shot to go. He said it would not go. And here comes Cumberland County in the attack once again. Morgan sends it right side of the Walden. Walden comes off the screen. Now dumps it back to Morgan. Morgan goes down inside there. Shot goes up no good for Alexander, who just checked in. Aubrey Alexander, a junior. And here's Addie Slagle to it halfway to the corner on the left-hand side. We'll bring it back out and throws it out front now to Shelby Bird. 2:35 to play here in the opening quarter. 8-2, Barren County. Here's Slagle, 3-point attempt.
Good ball movement inside out. Riley got to the top of the key there and kicked it back out. That's what we need against the zone is a little bit of Addie shooting. And this is good for us. You saw Allen played exclusively zone against Greenwood. You got to expect them to do that against us next week. So just preparation.
Addie Slagle, the first answer inside. They threw a home 3-point shot this afternoon for Barren County to stretch the lead out to 11-2. Coming down to 2 minutes to play in the first. Cumberland County with the basketball. McDonald with it left side. Gives it off to Wheeling on the left wing. She came over to set a screen for her, but nothing happened there. Here's Alexander with it, circling around. Alexander against Riley Wilson. Dumps it in the left of the lane. And almost whacked her, but got rid of the basketball in time. Cross-court pass comes right side over to Walden. Walden gets cut off by Bird down low. Gives it to Wheeling in the corner. Extra step
got the right call that time, didn't we?
Yeah. And now County Mighty Cooksey will return to the court.
We've got to take advantage. Just a 9-point lead is not, to me, a big advantage that we're taking here of their inability to score. They've gone all game and haven't scored a field goal yet.
1:37 to go here in the opening quarter. Slago with it. Right side with a bird in the corner. Atkinson feeds to Elmore. Turnaround shot and rattled out. Rebound comes off to Cumberland. Abby Morgan down the right side corner. It's Cooksey 3. Switches it through. Now right behind the college line, maybe. I couldn't tell from that angle. It's their first field goal to Dodger with a minute 14. They go underneath the Wilson. They've got fouled over, no call. Here comes Cumberland County back for the attack again. On the left side as Willen goes up with the shot and banked it up. Oh, it comes off, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Going to get a foul. And I believe they're going to put it on Riley Wilson. Yeah. So first, that'll be the team's third of the quarter. As Katie Charles checks back in for Barren County, also in is Anderson McFall, the junior. Leaving Atkinson to the floor, Rangos. And Wilson. McDonald after Willen. Dumps it down low, posted inside. They're double teamed and has to get rid of it. Back double team Cooksey down low. Here's a pass down inside. No good for Alexander. Rebound comes off to Atkinson. Here's Schlegel cutting over to the right side of the floor. After McFall for 3. It's no good. Chasing down the loose ball in the corner on the left side is Atkinson. Atkinson throws it back across. It was deflected, almost stolen, but Atkinson got it back. Gives to Wilson. Trying to go in for a shot. They're going to call him for an offensive foul.
She stepped around it instead of taking the contact.
So number 2 on Riley Wilson and the 14 foul on the Trojanettes here in the first quarter. 26.4 seconds left here in the quarter. 11-5, Barren County. With the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. Cumberland County with the basketball. They're working around the right side of the screen. As Willen coming out to get the pass. Feeds and working. Cooksey underneath, and a foul is going to be called. All right. Was that Cooksey? Okay.
It was
no, it's McDonald. I saw the 4, and I couldn't see the 2 or the 1. So it's actually McDonald. So 2 shots for McDonald, averaging 6 points a game for Cumberland County. First free throw is up and good. They've hit all their free throw shots so far. Only a 3-point goal is the only basket here in the first quarter. 11-6. Second shot of the way. Good again for McDonald. Now it's 11-7. 11 seconds to go here in the first. Slago crosses a new court line.
We're in no time here.
Slago goes half right, gives to Joyce. Down to 3, you're going to have to hurry. And works it inside, throws it up at the horn, and it will.
Play call, didn't count.
Well, I thought it was in the air when the buzzer went off, but apparently not. So we have come to the end of one quarter. It's Barren County 11, Cumberland County 7. This is Trojanet basketball on WC.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High School as the Trojanettes lead Cumberland County by a score of 11-7. So we start the second period of play here. Brought to you by South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer here courtside at Bowling Green High Arena. Eddie Slago starting the second quarter. Sends it to McFall. Down to the corner. Bird fires for three. Got it.
Well, we focused a little bit on Cumberland's poor shooting. They just made one field goal, but we only made three in that whole first quarter.
Yeah.
We couldn't run away from them and start the second quarter well.
Right. So the three-pointer by Bird, another Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot. Here's a three going up for Cumberland County, and it is missed by Cooksey. Underneath, they bounce it back to Cooksey. Cooksey works inside, across the lane. Here's a shot put up, no good for Alexander. Churros racing out of the way for Barren County on a 3-on-3 break. Takes it to the left side to Bird. Bird bounces it out now to Hannah Prack, who's on the court. They go back to Bird in the corner on the left of the lane. Churros at the baseline, bounces underneath the Bird. In a lot of traffic, puts it up, no good, but a foul. So Alexander picks up the personal. That's her first foul of the second quarter. And sending Shelby Bird to the free throw line. 14 of 18 from the stripe so far in the first four ball games. First one bounces off the front of the rim. A goal for Shelby Bird. Sophomore puts it up, and it rims good.
We had been picking up a little bit of pressure off made free throws and makes, but we're dropping back in the half court.
Yeah, got Slager, Bird, McFall, Bragg, and Joyce in the group right now for Barren County. And working with it out front is Morgan. Morgan off the left side now. Now picks up her dribble, needs some help, throws it down low there to Cooksey. Cooksey has it blocked, got it back throw, sends it back to around the perimeter. Here's a top of the key three that bounces off the rim. Another offensive rebound going in underneath the Cooksey. It's no good. Bragg with a rebound for Barren, gives it off to Bird. Bird into the front court, stops, sends it off to Slager. Three, got it. Two back-to-back threes for Addie Slager.
Shot the ball well last couple of nights. We need to see if we can get her open in the zone, swinging the basketball.
18-7, Barren County with a lead. 6:15 to play in the first half. Barren County with a basketball. Cooksey fakes the three, drives in, kicks it off now to Alexander. Back out it comes now to Weldon. Weldon now looking right side. Back up front now. Morgan trying to penetrate against Slager. Left of the lane, goes in the shot block. Oh, we got to get a foul here. And is it on Bragg? No, it's on Slager. Yep. Slager got on the body. Bragg blocked the shot. But
the foul was going to be called. I don't think Hannah got her, so that Slager got her underneath, as you said, with the body.
Free throw is good. Hit out of those free throws here in the first half. That one by Morgan. That's her third in a row.
Free throws the only thing keeping him in the game.
Only one 3-point shot. And it's 18-8. Second shot in the air, and it comes out. Rebound, Katie Joros for Barren. Outlet pass over the left side to Bird. Bird gives it back out to Joros. Joros out the left side of the floor. Working. Back out front it comes to Shelby Bird. It's going to stop and pop. Long three. Comes out. She was behind the college line on that one. Here's Cooksey with it for Cumberland County. Switch over to the left. Hands it off out there. They're willing for three. It's off the mark. She never got it over the rock. And then Cooksey was there to lay it back up and in.
You can't let that happen. She just ran right to the rim.
And it's 18-10. Barren County. Slager will get rid of it out to McFall. And McFall to Slager out front. Slager still in the dribble. As a diagonal pass goes in the corner to Jules. She's trapped. Picks it back out. Slager, top of the key, three. Rims no good. And it's Cooksey with a rebound for Cumberland County.
Nobody's crashing the glass like we did last night. We're standing around.
Cooksey trying to drive. McFall cuts her off. McFall trying to go for the steal there. It's knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady-Panthers. Mahela Burton and Katie Elmore. And then Ashley Atkinson are returning back to the court for Coach Piper Lindsay. 4:53 to play here in the first half. Working with it down low, turning, going up with a shot and banking it in is Weldon.
He's still right through on the out of bounds. We weren't ready or matched up.
18-12. As Cumberland County's pulled back within 6. Jones with it in the right corner for Barren. Back out it comes to Atkinson. Atkinson, back in a pass is going to be picked up by Cooksey. Try to go to Elmore. Long looping pass knocked down by Atkinson. She brings it back for the Trojanettes. Into the front court. Right side it goes to Charles. Now Charles looking. Back out to Atkinson. Swings it left side to Burton. Down to the corner to Elmore. Elmore kicks it back out. It's Atkinson from 17. It's in there. First two for the court. And it's 20-12. That's a 4 point for Ann Ashley Atkinson. Coming down the halfway mark. Second quarter here. Cumberland County with a basketball rolling. We'll get rid of it. Rolling around inside the paint. There's Walden. Back out for a three for Cooksey. It's off the mark, and the rebound comes off to Charles. Charles with a bounce pass over to Atkinson. Atkinson driving, gets bumped, goes in for the shot. Can't get it to roll over the rim. And the rebound comes off to Cumberland County. And it's Cooksey to bring it up. Down to 3:30 to play here in the first half. Barren County 20, Cumberland County 12. Coming off the screen from Moreland, and Cooksey loses a handle, and it goes out of bounds. So Barren County will get the ball. Shelby Bird back in for the Trojanettes. She'll come in for Hannah Bragg. 3:24 remaining here in the first half. Barren County 20, Cumberland County 12.
We've been running kind of like a 4-out, 1-in against this. It's really a 3-2 zone. You got to keep somebody and get somebody in the middle.
Charles will fire out of the corner for three. It's short off the left side of the rim.
No attacks again on offensive board. Everybody should crash, and we get one person back.
And there's a pass coming to the left side. Cumberland County. So work it into the corner. Coming down to 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Cooksey across the lane. Gives to Willen. Looks like she makes an extra step every time she catches. Willen back and forth. Bounce pass underneath the Cooksey and tried to save it in bounds, and Burton got a hand on it and knocked it out.
I think we've got to do something to pick up the pace. We're just kind of playing with them instead of really trying to take it at them. And that zone's part of it, but we're not really getting after it here early this Saturday morning.
Yeah. Cumberland County with the basketball. Routing gets rid of it. Morgan over now to McDonald. And we got a whistle and a foul. This will be on Ann Ashley Atkinson. Her first. Team second of the quarter with 2:37 to play here in the first half. 20-12, Trojanettes. Willen, right baseline, lobs it out. It's chased down there by McDonald out front. Baseball pass way in the corner. Out of bounds.
They look tired, to be honest with you.
And then this is a college link floor. You kind of wonder who's going to get tired first.
It does make more of a difference than you think it would, especially when you play back-to-back nights. But, you know, better conditioned team, a little deeper than they go. You got to push the pace and kind of move the ball instead of just kind of standing and hold it like we are against the zone.
Here's Charles over to Elmore in the right wing. Elmore looking back out front to Atkinson. In the middle goes to Burton. Burton in front had it knocked loose, and Atkinson there to grab it, top of the key. Back over goes to Elmore. Back out front, Burton laps it in there, inside though to Burton. And she turns and wants to put down the dribble. Puts up a 12-foot jumper, and it rattles and stays.
You got to make it tough for the zone, and the only way you do that is to make the zone move. Right now, we're just kind of replacing, and they're just standing and watching. So we got to fill those gaps and move the ball.
And it's a 10-point Barren County lead. It's 22-12, and a minute 40 to play in the first half. As Cooksey bounces and stolen away. Atkinson third down, trying to bat it back. Foe's going to go out of bounds. That ball ricochets off the leg. A third and out of bounds.
Two people went after it, and we were both on the floor, and no other white jerseys there to get the loose ball.
1:32 to play. Cumberland County's basketball. As Willen still looking, labs it and went over the head and grabbed there by Atkinson. Atkinson pushed it down the right side of the floor. She's going to go in for the shot, and it is no good, but a blocking foul. And it will be charged to Weldon of Cumberland County. That is her second, the team's second of the quarter. So Ann Ashley Atkinson, 2 of 3 for the 9 in the first quarter. Got a field goal here in the second. Puts up the free throw, and it's in there. One more now for Atkinson. Barren County is 6 of 8 for the 9. She missed that one. She's 6 of 9. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Cumberland County.
You got Mihaela just trying to put a little pressure on them, and they bobbled it out of bounds instead of getting a loose ball.
1:24 to go. Bird. Looking. Gets it in there to Burton. And the pass is going to be picked off. Tried to go in the corner there to Juros. Here's Whelan with it. Giving it off the right side. Cooksey down low. And Alexander can't get the shot to go, but a foul on the Trojanettes. And they're going to put this one on Katie Juros.
Over personnel there. She's not scored yet, I don't think. And she hadn't come close to scoring. No need to go bump and give her a chance to get to the line.
Alexander averages 4 points a game for the Lady-Panthers. First free throw comes off. Patty Slago coming back into the Trojanet lineup for Mahela Burton. 15 to play here in the first half. Barren County up by 11. And the second shot is good for Alexander.
Had a really good close to the half last night. Leads 10 with a minute to go. I'd like to see us get a couple more field goals and stretch it to double digits a little bit more.
Slager right side, in the middle goes to Elmore. Slides under, puts it up and in.
That's when you get it to the middle and you're kind of moving with it. That defense wasn't shifting. Get a stop and a bucket and extend this out to 14 or 15.
25-13, Barren, 54 seconds to play here in the first half. Alexander right side of the key, passes it out to Willen. Willen now looking. McDonald, and it's too wide for Cooksey, chased down by Slago. Trojanettes have it running the other way. 38 seconds to go in the half. Slago stops, fires a diagonal pass in the corner to Bird. And now Shelby Bird sends it back out to Slago. 28 seconds to play here in the second quarter.
Didn't know the clock at the end of the first quarter at all. And now we do, and we can hold it for one.
Back around the perimeter, goes to Atkinson. Back out top, Slago sends it left to Bird. Back out to Slago. 15 seconds to play. Cross-court pass comes to Bird. Bird back out to Slago. Can't shoot the three. Down to 8 seconds. Gonna have to think about it here. Bird down to 6. Bird working around, spinning back left. Throws up the shot, had it partially blocked. And coming down with it is Cooksey, and that will end the first half of play. Here at Bowling Green High, it is Barren County 25, Cumberland County 13. We'll come back with our halftime report. Brought to you by SCRTC. After this timeout, you're following Trojanet basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
So Aerosafety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aerosafety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Reliable internet.
And the three-point shot occurred in the first quarter, which was the only field goal in the opening quarter. 6 of 8 from the free throw line for Cumberland County. Maddie Cooksey with a 3 and a 2 for 5 points. Abby Morgan, 3 of 4 from the foul line for 3 points. A 2-point basket from Kagan Rowden. 2 free throws from Jordan McDonald and 1 point for Aubrey Alexander at a free throw. Kenzie Rowland, who is the second leading scorer on the team so far this season, has gone scoreless in the first half. And they only played a total of 6 players, only 1 sub off the bench, that being Aubrey Alexander. For the Barren County Trojanettes, 8 field goals in the first half, 3 of those were three-pointers, and they are 6 of 9 from the free throw line in the first half of play. Shelby Bird, 6 points coming in the second period, a 3, a 2, and 1 of 2 from the foul line. 2 threes from Addie Slago, 1 in each quarter for her 6 points. And Ashley Atkinson has 5, has a field goal and 3 of 5 from the foul line. Now, Burton scored her 4 points in the first quarter on a 2-point basket and 2 for 2 from the foul line. And a bucket each for Katie Elmore and Katie Giles. Hannah Bragg and Riley Wilson, along with Addison McFall, saw action but did not score in the first half. So another low-scoring game, but still, Barren County with a 12-point lead here.
Yeah, and we're shooting the ball okay. Obviously, our defense has been pretty good. We had a couple breakdowns that gave them a bucket or two, but unfortunately, that's all they've got. We're 8 of 22 for 36%, hit 3 of 7 from 3 for 43. They're just 3 of 15 and 1 of 5 from 3, 20% all the way around. To 6 turnovers for us, 10 for them. We out-rebounded about 3, 15 to 12, had 7 offensive boards, but it felt like all those came on just about 2 possessions where we got it a couple of times and had multiple looks at it. They only had 4 offensive rebounds. And, you know, we talked about there's not a lot of energy in the building. We made the joke that you could probably hear us talk without having to put your headphones on today if you're in the stands, but that's sometimes the way these Saturday Classics go. There's just not a lot of people that come. There's no student section. There's not, you know, the people that just come to games that don't really have kids playing. There's not a lot of that extra crowd, so there's not a lot of energy, and then you couple that with the fact that you had a pretty good district win last night at Warren East. There's just a lot of things that makes it harder to get up for these kind of games with less than 12 hours of rest before you had to turn around and get on the bus to come down here and play. So, you know, all in all, I think we played decent the first half. Is there opportunities there in the zone? Is there opportunities in transition to push? Is there opportunities to really turn up our defensive pressure even more and really get after it to force more turnovers? I think there is. We're going to have to score more points. And I know that's, you know, you say, well, you're up by 12. Why do you have to score more points? It's not about today. It's about the rest of the year. Are you going to beat Allen County averaging 12.5 points a quarter? You're not. You know, you're obviously not going to be able to keep up with Franklin at 12.5 points a quarter, Bowling Green, etc. So we have to also think about other things and build on what we're doing, not just looking at the other team ahead. Obviously, you take care of business, but how can we do better at scoring against this zone, because you're going to see that against Allen County? How can we do better at this pressure, because you're going to see this at Franklin? So little things like that prepare you for the rest of the year and not just the 32 minutes that you're actively in. And so the energy level has to be consistent. The ball movement has to be consistent. And you mentioned the college link floor. I know you get tired of it easier, but you have to find that extra gear, especially when you're moving the ball around. And maybe sometimes you can find ways to rest on defense when you have just a second to breathe, and then you pick it up and get the intensity back going.
Yeah. Well, about 3.5 minutes before we get the third quarter underway. Our third quarter coming up, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Don't forget, back in Barren County this afternoon, we'll have the Trojans and LaRue County, 5 o'clock, in the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Hoops Classic. And again, Glasgow Scotties play at 3 against Clinton County. Chase Landrum has that game for you on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM. Games are already underway at Barren County with Greenwood taking on North Hardin as we speak. Warren East and Shelbyville Central Tennessee coming up at 1:30. And then followed by the Scotties and the Bulldogs at 3, Trojans and the Hawks at 5, and then Bowdoinville and Adair County to wrap up the Trojan Hoops Classic later tonight. Of course, here at the 4th Region State Farm Challenge, after this game concludes, Clinton County will take on Russellville, followed by Metcalfe County and Logan County, Glasgow and South Warren at 5:30, then Warren East and Bowdoin Green in the nightcap tonight. We'll be back. Get ready for second half action here from Bowdoin Green High Arena. It's the Barren County Trojanettes 25, the Cumberland County Lady-Panthers 13. We'll return after this break. This is Barren County Trojanet basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Arena. Barren County still in the huddle over there to the right, and Cumberland County already on the floor, ready to go here. Needless to say, there's a lot of basketball here. There's a lot of basketball at Trojan Gym. The Hilltoppers are playing the Racers over across town here in about, about 5 minutes. There's a, I don't know if you've ever heard of Louisville or Kentucky. I think they're playing a little bit later today. There's some NBA games in the new NBA Cup semifinal. So if you like basketball, you can find it at all levels tonight as we get going here in the second half up 12. All right. And it's Cumberland County with the basketball. As Cooksey gets rid of it after Walden. Walden trying to go into the lane and knocked away by Elmore, but she regained control of it. And Willen off the right side, hands it off there to Morgan. Morgan has picked up her dribble, dumps it into the high post there to Cooksey. Cooksey goes back over to McDonald. McDonald down to the corner to Willen. Now Willen guarded closely there, but Giles goes inside the little pump fake, puts up the shot, partially blocked, taken down by Atkinson. Atkinson ahead up to Giles. Giles stops and gives it back out to Atkinson. Right side it goes to Burton. Still 3-2 for him, as it has been all game long. Bird back out to Atkinson, swings it left side to Burton, cross-court pass. It's Bird going up with the shot. She gets fouled, and it'll be on Willen, I think. And if it's on Willen, that'll be her second personal. It is. We tried the little backdoor lob there. That's a man play we sometimes run, but you can also cave it in on the backside of the zone. We just didn't get it caved down enough to give Shelby an open look to get free throws. And Shelby Bird gets her 7th point of the game. She scored all 6 of her first half points in the second quarter. A 3, a 2, and 1 of 2 from the foul line. So now she has 7. It's 26-13. Make it 27-13 as Shelby Bird connects on the second free throw.
The other thing that's hard, and I mentioned turning up the pressure. We got a 1-3-1. We got some different looks, a tandem. But you don't also want to show all your cards when half the region's over here scouting today because they're here watching games.
Yep. Cumberland County with the basketball cut off on the baseline. McDonald trying to go up with a shot. No good. Ball gets kicked. Heads toward the Cumberland County bench. Diving for it was McDonald. And
actually kicked it out, though. I don't know why they were diving.
Actually, I thought it went off the Cumberland County player's foot, but anyway.
And we got a technical foul. I'm not sure if it was on the bench. I think it was on their head coach.
It was on the coach
for disagreeing there as they went to the bucket. No foul being called. So we'll head the other way and shoot the technical fouls.
So Atkinson at the line. She's 3 for 5 from the strike. Shot goes up and no good. And she'll get one more.
Like that. Right down the net. So, you know, I'm guilty of getting plenty of technicals in my time, but you don't want to get a technical when you're getting ready to get the ball back after we kicked it out of bounds. So not only did we get free throws, but we get the ball and take a possession away from them as we go to our biggest lead of the night at 15.
28-15 the score. Elmore down underneath the Gerals, and she's called for extra steps. She shuffled her feet.
Shuffled and then pump faked instead of the other way around.
Yeah.
Cookie's been guilty of that, or Willen, I'm sorry, has been guilty of that all game, but they got us there.
28-13, Barren County, 6.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Cumberland County's McDonald handling the basketball, trying to go one-on-one with Atkinson, has to get rid of the basketball. Working around, going inside, and ain't going to be a bump foul here. And that will send, I guess, Morgan to the free throw line.
It's a defense, but that's the effect of the technical. You're going to get a couple calls after you get teed up. I don't know why. She's not, I don't know, does the seatbelt rule still exist? She's not, she's still running the sidelines.
I don't know what the rule is now. Free throw is missed, and one.
Maybe they called it on one of the assistants.
They could have been.
But still, even if it's called on the bench, you still got to sit down.
Supposed to sit down, right?
Yeah.
So Morgan hits 1 of 2, and it's 28-14. Elmore quickly in the front court, stops, hooks it over the left side. The Gerals is going to be called for steps. Kind of faked one way, went the other, but moved her pivot foot.
Yeah. Looking for the baseline and maybe could have swung it around the top of the key there. Back-to-back turnover, still 14-point lead, though.
Right side, it goes the wing there to McDonald. McDonald brings it out to the top of the key. Sends it off to the left corner. To Morgan. Morgan circles around, gives to Willen, top of the circle against Gerals. Trying to use her body, goes over the shot, it's no good. Rebound Elmore. Elmore is trapped underneath the Cumberland County goal. Gets her the basketball off to Gerals. Gerals sends it left side to Atkinson. Atkinson hooks it around. Pass was deflected, but Burton caught it on the baseline. She needs some help. Throws it down inside there. Elmore puts it up and in. Good for Elmore. Second field goal for Katie Elmore, and it's 30-14 now, Barren County. Now the right side, driving with it. Here's a shot put up short for Walden. Barren County with a rebound. The outlet pass comes to Bird. Bird goes to the middle, and it's got fouled over, no call. Here comes Cumberland County back the other way. Pushes it down the floor is McDonald. She's going to drive, goes under, puts it up and in.
Got to run with them. If they want to run, we got to make sure we get back in transition.
30-16. Bird down the baseline, forces up the shot. It's no good. She tried to draw the foul there. Cumberland County with it. 4:55 to go in the third. On the move with it is Morgan. Morgan feeds it underneath, and there's another layup good for Walden. And timeout by Coach Piper Lindsay with 4:48 to go here in the third quarter, leading Cumberland County 30-18.
Was beating us back down the floor as all those last two buckets were. They threw over top of us, and we were trying to run a little bit and actually got caught underneath the basket with nobody rotating back, and therefore they got two easy layups to cut it from what was the largest lead, now back down to 12.
So this timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee with 4:48 to play. And Had a report that folks here in the gymnasium that are listening to the ball game have it on 103.1, and they showed us the dial now. They're telling us on the other end that I don't know. Everything's kind of confusing down here anyway with the internet and the Wi-Fi and
static's a little bit
cell signal and so forth. So anyway, here's Burton giving it off now to Slagle. He's back on the court, straight away out to Atkinson. Atkinson goes right side with it to Burton. Burton looking back out top to Slagle. Slagle feeds it in the middle. Elmore turns, gives it off down underneath there to Gerald. She's trapped. Has to get out of there with it. Back out to Slagle for three. Bottom.
Another inside out. Good job not panicking there, finding the opening using the dribble, and Slagle stepping into another three.
So three Hatcher and Sadler fiddler home 3-point shots today for Andy Slagle. Breaking to the basket. There's a layup that is good. Got around Slagle, left her, and that was Walden. Walden getting the bucket for point number 6. It's 33-20. We're halfway through the third quarter of play.
They got as many field goals on their last 3 trips as they had the whole game.
Slagle feeds it to Elmore on the perimeter. Here's a three by Burton, and it won't go. Atkinson to the offensive board. Brings it out to the right wing. Gets rid of it out to Slagle. Sends it to Burton on the left side. Bounce pass on the baseline. Charles dribbles, goes back out to Burton. Burton brings it out to the middle of the floor now to set it up. Goes right side with it to Slagle. Slagle back to Burton. Swings it left to Atkinson. Atkinson looking. Cross-court pass back to Slagle. Unloads it for a three. It's short this time. And battle for the rebound. Cumberland County's got it on the run. On the break, 2-on-1 break underneath. There's a shot, no good. Rebound put back up, and no good. Halfway down and out, and Elmore on the limit for the Trojanettes. But a 5-on-4 break. Elmore will slow it up, throws it in the lane to Burton, shovels it back out to Atkinson. Atkinson driving into a crowd, goes up with a shot and puts it in. A little floater there for Atkinson. 8 points for that, actually. Atkinson. Lead is 15 at 35-20. Well, broke it up in there to Elmore. They try to feed it as McDonald was breaking to the left side of the lane. Elmore goes under, flips up the shot. No. Charles pump fake, back up, no good. And rebound to Cumberland County. Those are the shots you really want to make.
You got to make that.
And wide open underneath. Here's a shot load up and in by Cooksey. Cooksey with her 7th point of the afternoon. It's 35-22.
Too many of those in this half. We're not getting back or we're not matching up, and I'm not sure what's going on a few of those possessions. We can't have breakdowns like that.
And Slagle gets rid of the basketball out to Burton. 35-22, Trojanettes. Coming down to the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Slagle out front now. It's Elmore. Elmore back over to Slagle on the left side. Look it inside there. Burton cut across the lane. Back out to Elmore on the right wing. Feeds it down to the baseline to Gerals. Gerals now back out to Elmore. Elmore gets rid of the basketball. Back over to Atkinson. And as Cumberland County stays in that zone. Back out to Slagle. Another 43 to play. Straight away out to Burton. Burton bounce past the corner. Gerals going to fire a three. It's an air ball. And the ball underneath the basket taken by Willard. On the right side, driving the lane, going under the left hand. No good for McDonald, but a foul.
Hit 1-3 tonight.
And that was the very first basket, too.
Right, and we are not helping off on these drives. I don't know why we're scared to kind of get a foot in the lane and scoot over and either take a charge or at least help on some of these blow-by drives, but they're getting a lot of buckets right now, or a lot of opportunities by just dribbling to the rim.
McDonald scores her 5th point of the game from the foul line. Riley Wilson, Hannah Bragg, Addison McFall all return to the Trojanet lineup to join Heidi Slagle and Katie Elmore. 35-23. The second shot, it comes off. Rebound to Elmore. Gives it to Slagle. Minute 22 left here in the third. Barren County up by a dozen. Slagle, top of the key, over to Elmore on the left side. Elmore sends it back out to Slagle. Now Slagle, back over to Elmore on the left wing. Looking for Bragg or Wilson down low. Here they jump it in underneath the Bragg, and she loses it out of bounds.
Our bigs were trying to run high-low, but we're not spaced out enough, so that allows help to come off of the high post, which has too much congestion right now for that to work.
1 minute to play.
We'll turn over the court.
working with it inside, stripped away by Elmore. Elmore down the right side of the lane. Throws it back across in the corner. Slagle, three is in and out. And a rebound to Alexander. Long pass knocked down by Slagle. Goes for the loose ball to come in and tie it up on her. And a jump ball with possession arrow going back to Barren County. And we're down to 39 seconds to play. Slagle. Back to the halftime lead of 12. Yeah. It was 25-13 at the break. There's Elmore with it on the right side. Back over to Slagle. Slagle back on the pass, right side, Wilson. Wilson now looks and back out to Elmore. 22 seconds to play. Elmore can't get free, gives to Slagle. Little head fake, drives in, throws up the runner and hit it. Now you got to get back and defend. You can't pass shots up like that, even though you want to hope for one, but they got 10 left to close it. 37-23. McDonald, top of the circle, after Cooksey. She's cut off. Alexander back out for a long distance three. There was no good at the horn. And that finishes the third quarter. And after three here at Bowling Green, it's Barren County 37, Cumberland County 23. We'll return after this break. This is Trojanet basketball and WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
He is a proud supporter of We've Got You. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access, and Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
More quarter to go here in Bowling Green as Barren County leads 37-23. As Barren County did score 12, Cumberland County scored 10 in that third period. We got both teams 4 of 11 in that quarter, so identical shooting and almost identical scoring. Cumberland County with the basketball. They work it around to the left side of the lane. They go into the corner as Morgan now to Roden. Roden trying to backtrack into Bragg. Ball swatted away, stolen by Katie Geralds. Geralds into the front court. Sends it off to Slagle on the left side. Dumps it into Bragg. Turns, gives it a corner. McFall fires a three and banked it in. How about that one from the side? Nice job using the window there. I think Banks opened it. Well, maybe not this late on Saturday. They closed at noon. But anyway, it's 40-23, Barren County. Here's a three-point try missed by Roden for Cumberland County. Bragg has it for the Trojanettes, gives it off to McFall. McFall finds an opening. She's going to go in for the layup. Missed it too hard. Rebound, Bragg back up and in. Kind of fell in her lap there. Hannah did a good job putting it right back up and in. And all of a sudden, we extend it now to the biggest lead of the night. 5-0 run for Barren here in the fourth quarter. It's 42-23. Yeah, we'll look at a foul here. Outside McFall. Team's first of this fourth quarter. This fourth quarter brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven in our farm and made for yours. Substitution for Cumberland County as Logan went out. We've got one starter out there right now, and Gerald's making a little run. Yeah, the second string, right? 42-23, Cumberland County. Here's a lob into a crowd, a whistle, and I believe Bragg was standing on the end line when she caught the ball. So Lady-Panthers get it right back. Helping out there on Slagle. Dillon left baseline, feeds it in the lane. Here's a shot put up. It is coming off. Ball gets tipped around, and Slagle comes out of there with it for Barren. 6:15 to go in the basketball game. 42-23, Trojanettes. Gerald's right corner, one dribble, back out to McFall. Gets it back out to Slagle. They've got Wilson, Bragg, McFall, Slagle, and Gerald's on the court right now for Barren County. We've got a little chaser on Addy. Well, really, but they're really chasing Addison. Wilson driving in. Shot goes up and in, and a foul. Count it. It is good for Wilson. And the Cumberland County player shaking up a little bit. That's Willen. But she hit her head against the floor. I don't know what the conversation is, but it should be on Willen, and the bucket should be good. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to call it on Willen. I think it's going to be, let's see, 24, but 15. So Wilson at the line with a chance to make it old-fashioned three-point play. Largest lead of the ball game this afternoon for Barren at 21. It's 44-23. Wilson's free throw is up and banked it in. Oh, we're getting the bank shots today. One on the side for a three and a free throw straight away. Banked in for Riley Wilson. And it's 45-23. Cumberland County with the basketball. McDonald working around the top of the horn, losing the handle, but regained control of it. Gets with the basketball out of Walden. Walden in the lane over to Willen for a three-point shot that won't go. Riley Wilson clears it out for Barren, gives it off to Addie Slagle. Slagle fin to McFall for a three. It comes off. Rebound Bragg. One dribble. Back up strong. No. Should just work back up with it and not put the dribble on the floor. And diving for the loose ball into the Barren County Trojanet bench was Addison McFall, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Cumberland County's basketball as they bring back in Morgan to replace Alexander. Yeah, they only go 6 deep. 6 is it. They got 5 kids that can consistently score it, right around 6-8 points. Right. But they don't go very much deeper than that. They got a lot of young kids on the bench past that. Yeah. Here's McDonald driving to the basket, puts it up and in. Got to have better help. The only way they've scored this half really is just drives to the bucket. And once they get past that post wave, they're on 3. McDonald only averages 6 points a game. She's got 7 in this one. Here's Gerald's cut off. Labs it back out to Slagle. And a 4:40 to play in the game. Slagle getting some pressure out front there from Walden. It goes to Gerald's with it on the right side. Down in the corner now to McFall. McFall bounces down in low there to Bragg. Bragg turns with it and has nowhere to go. And throws up a hook shot that won't go. Came up short right side of the rim. Long distance pass down underneath the basket is ripped off by Gerald's and out of bounds. And so Bragg is going to check out the Barren. Katie Elmore is back in for the Trojanettes. Finally gets it into a breaking. Morgan, she puts it up and in and draws a foul. And she'll head to the free throw line. 3 on Riley Wilson. Second one on the Trojanettes here in the fourth quarter. Here's the free throw. It's up. It's good for Morgan. Morgan has hit 5 of 7 free throws here in this game. She's got 7 points. Here's Elmore. Works it into the front court. And a 4:13 to play in the ball game here. And it's 45-28. Trojanettes. Gerald's on the right side. Gerald's. One dribble. Bounces out to McFall. Top of the key. Works it left. Now hooks it over to Addie Slagle for a 3-point shot. Bingo.
3-point basket is good.
That's 4 threes for Addie Slagle. 4 hat-tricks on their threes for Addie Slagle this afternoon, the freshman. 17 last night, 14 tonight. Yeah. And a 3-point shot short for Willen. Now the pass knocked away. Try to go to Slagle with it mid-court. They dump it in the lane. Here's a shot going up. Bounces off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds for Barren County. So the Lady-Panthers will get it back with 3:32 remaining. And they work it on the baseline to Willen. She works against Wilson. Pass is batted loose by McFall. Here come the Trojanettes on the attack. Ball gets knocked away out of bounds at 3:21 to play. Trojanettes will keep it. Zeros will inbound. Comes out to Katie Elmore. Pass off to Slagle. Backdoor pass is knocked away. They try to go back to Elmore with it on the back door. And here is Cooksey. Ooh, a collision here. Yep. And Addie Slagle taking the charge. Cooksey will commit her second. And that's number 2 on Cumberland County here in the fourth quarter.
Tried to run a backdoor lob, just didn't have enough height on it. But you make a turnover, you get back down the floor and make up for it, just like Slagle did.
Slagle sets things up, gives it to Gerald. Gerald now handed off to Elmore coming by her, takes it to the right side, gives it to McFall on the right wing. Elmore, or rather goes inside there to Gerald, trying to go up and under, but King has to get out of that lane. Back in the corner goes to Elmore in the right corner. Down to 2:42 to play. Elmore trying to go baseline, gets cut off. And trying to throw it over the top of a double team. It's deflected, stolen. Here comes Cumberland County, 2-on-2. McFall tracking her down. The shot goes up. It comes off. Rebound to McFall. 2:25 left. McFall, half front. Gets rid of it to Slagle. Slagle trying to find an opening. Drives it right of the lane. Throws up the shot. It comes off the rim, but she's fouled. Going to get Mahela Burton and Ann Ashley Atkinson back in the ball game here. Slagle for 2 shots, averaging just under 9 points a game. But had 16 last night, so connects on that one. That's 15 in this one. 4 threes for Addie Slagle today. And checks out for Cumberland County. And in replace her is Lily Dubry. Second shot good for Slagle. He's going to check out. He's had a nice game today. Hannah Bragg coming in for the Trojanettes. 2:15 to play here in the basketball game. Barren County 50, Cumberland County 28. Working with that top McDonald. See, she gives it to Walden. Walden comes off a screen left. Ball gets batted away, but taken there by Dubry. Back out to McDonald. McDonald directing traffic here down to minute 55 to play. So to the right side is Cooksey. She hands it off there to Morgan, drives into a crowd, and then she throws it back in the corner. Too much for Cooksey on the right link, then it goes out of bounds. And now Coach Piper Lindsay brings in Alexis Cannon, freshman, for Addison McFall. So now we got Bragg, Wilson, Atkinson, Cannon, and Burton, and she traveled. 1:37 to go. Barren County's about to pick up their 4th win of the season. 2 back-to-back. You were on a Friday, Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday next week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Got South Point at home Tuesday for homecoming. Go to Allen County, Scottsville next Thursday. And Trojanettes will go to Elizabethtown next Saturday to take on South Oldham. So a busy week next week. Down to minute 25 to play. And a pass broken up there. Actually, it was Bragg got a hand on it. Oh, starting away. Cooksey puts it up too strong. And then they bounce it right back to Cooksey, but it looks like McDonald. I didn't see that one, but that's her second and the third one on the Trojanettes. And so Coach Piper Lindsay empties her bench, brings in Reagan Wilson, number 14, Ava Mullins, number 20. I'll try to get the numbers here. As we got Reagan Griffiths in the ball game, sophomore. Missed anybody? Hannah Wilson. Hannah Wilson. So we got Hannah Wilson, Reagan Griffiths, Ava Mullins, and Alexis Cannon on the court.
Yeah. That was a block. That block was by Mullins, and then we get the ball back off of that top.
Now, Cumberland County has brought in new players as well. They look like some 7th graders, and they really are. They're actually 8th graders.
8th graders, freshmen.
Yeah.
Make up kind of the rest of the roster.
Yeah. Coming down to minute 5 to play here in the ball game. 50-28, Trojanettes. Cannon with it out front. Still on the dribble. Gets with the basketball to Hannah Wilson. Hannah Wilson back over to Cannon. Down to the corner to Reagan Wilson. And now back out with 46 seconds to play. Cannon down low. Griffiths inside. Up with the right hand. No good. Rebound to Cumberland County. Going up with is Camden Cooksey, number 2. She's an 8th grader. Down to 32 seconds to play. County 50, Cumberland County 28. As Cooksey goes right side with it. And that ball is going to go out of bounds off of, I don't have a number 5. Do you have a 5 on your sheet? Right. Got some numbers that don't match what we have here on the roster. Anyway, Barron's basketball, 14 seconds to go. Hannah Wilson gives to Griffiths. Back to Hannah Wilson. Trying to drive in, gets cut off, back out now. Comes to Cannon, down to 5 seconds to play. Wilson back over for a 3-point shot. That's an air ball by Cannon, and that will end the ball game. And Barren County holds Cumberland County to only 5 points in the 4th quarter. And the Trojanettes win it by a score of 50-28 over Cumberland County this afternoon. Cumberland County drops to 4-2 on the season. Barren County improves to 4-1 on the year. We'll have a post-game report coming up, brought to you by SCRTC. And our stats brought to you by Southern States Co-op. Coach's comments brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. We'll get Coach Piper Lindsay on the air with us. Coach, congratulations. Back-to-back wins here. Good win against Warren East last night and played pretty well here today against Cumberland County. You held them only 28 points. And our defense played pretty well again this afternoon.
Yeah, the lucky number 13 held them to
That's
13 in the first half. Again, I think our defense is just really stepping up. I was kind of worried about our energy after last night. I mean, rightfully so. We had a really good game last night, and the kids played hard, but I thought, we came out maybe somewhat slow initially, but I feel like the energy picked it up in the first half after that. And we did a good job of sharing the basketball.
Well, you only held them only 1 field goal in that first quarter, and only 2 in the second quarter, so that says a lot for your defense right there.
Yeah, it does. I know, of course, they went to the free throw line at times, but like you said, I thought we got back in transition. We located 24 is hard to guard, 30. She's hard to guard as well. I thought we did a good job of keying them, locking them down.
I know you mentioned last night, we talked about the scoring averages of these first 5. She only goes 6 deep.
Mm-hmm.
Only goes 6 deep. But Cooksey averages 16 a game. You hold her to 7. And then everybody else kind of got their average. But if you hold the leading score down, then that's going to only give them so many points per ball game. But you hold them to the lowest point total of the game of the season so far.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Of course, we kind of, Elmo answered the call on that one. I let them pick their matchups today, and I said, who wants 24? And Elmo was like, I got her, all right. So, but we all kind of had to switch up, and it's obviously team man-to-man. We all got to make sure we're in the help, and they do a lot. They really do move the ball well and move without the ball well as far as their curl cuts, their screens, their back screens, their double screens, ball screens. So we had to communicate, and I thought we did a good job defensively on that.
You hit 6 threes today. Addie Slagle hit 4 of them.
She came in, shot ready. Hey, she's got a nice shot on her, but I thought McFall, I think,
yes,
had a couple as well.
She had 3 too, yeah.
Yep. So she was solid too. But when you get your feet set inside out, that's what we were looking for. The middle was open. We wanted Elmo to kind of, if she could work inside. If not, I thought she did a good job of kicking it out too.
Yeah. South Warren on Tuesday night. Hudson averages 27 points a game, and if you can shut her down, then, of course, they haven't won a game. They're 0-3 to start. They play Glasgow this afternoon at 3, and a team that lost to Allen County Scottsville by 20 on Thursday night.
And I think I overheard that Hudson didn't play that game as well.
I believe that's right.
So, because I saw that score first, I was like, golly, Allen must be pretty good, but obviously if Hudson didn't play, then she makes a 20-point difference. Right. So, yeah, definitely got to know where she is, and she's got some good kids around them. But regardless, if we play defense like we have the last 2 days, I think we got a chance of beating about anybody.
Well, Coach, congratulations again. We'll see you on Tuesday night.
All right, Jay. Thank you.
All right, Coach Piper Lindsay and the Trojanettes, they win it by a score of 50-28 over Cumberland County here this afternoon. Post-game reports coming up next. This is Barren County Trojanet basketball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
If you're ready for all Christmas all the time, tune to Santa 102.3.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Santa 102.3.
Take a trip down Candy Cane Lane with me. Run, Rudolph, red up 54.
The Christmas station. Santa 102.3.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm gonna own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
This December, the Glasgow EPB and American Cable, your local authorized Dish Network retailer, are teaming up to bring you big savings. With American Cable and Glasgow EPB Internet, TV packages start at only $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee, and you will also receive 2 years of Netflix absolutely free, while also being entered for a chance to win a 65-inch 4K LG Smart TV. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 today.
Let's go. Call anytime, 270-651-8821.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High Arena. Joe Turner along with Robert Bauer, the Trojanettes 50, Cumberland County 28. As we welcome you to the SCRTC postgame report. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at the postgame stats. Brought to you by Southern States Co-op in their new location on Cross Street. Looking at Cumberland County, of course, the Trojanettes led 11-7 at the end of the first quarter, 25-13 at halftime, 37-23 after 3, and they hold the Lady-Panthers to just 5 points in that fourth quarter. Cumberland County with 9 field goals, 3 in the first half, 6 in the second half. They hit 1 3. They were 9 of 13 the foul line. It was Maddie Cooksey and Abby Morgan with 7 points apiece. Kagan Rogan had 6. Also, Jordan McDonald had 7, so they had 3 with 7 apiece. Weldon had 6. Alexander had 1 point for the Lady-Panthers. For Barren County this afternoon, 16 field goals. 6 of those were 3-pointers. And Barren County was 12 of 16 from the foul line. Led in scoring by Addie Slagle. Coming off the bench again today, leading the Trojanettes in scoring with 4 threes, a 2, and 2 for 2 from the foul line. 16 points for Slagle this afternoon. 8 points for Ann Ashley Atkinson. She had a couple of field goals and was 4 of 7 from the charity stripe. Shelby Bird scores 8 this afternoon with a 3, a 2, and 3 of 4 free throws. 4 points for Katie Elmore and a couple of field goals. Mahala Burton had 4 this afternoon, a field goal and 2 free throws. 3 points for Riley Wilson, a 3-pointer from Addison McFall, 2 points from Katie Gerald, and a 2 from Hannah Bragg. And that was the scoring for Barren County this afternoon.
Real quick, 8 of 20, I'm sorry, that was halftime. 16 of 43 for 37% from the field. We were 6 of 16 from 38. Obviously, I like it when we are able to make 6 threes. That gives us an added dynamic there against the zone, which we faced all game almost. They were 9 of 35, just 1 of 8 from 3, so 26 overall, 13% from 3. They turned it over 18 times. We did 15. We out-rebounded them 31-23 with 11 offensive boards compared from 7 from the Lady-Panthers. So good overall win for us. We were able to stretch it out there just methodically over the second half, and I think we did a good job also. A lot of people getting in not only the scoring book, but in just getting some minutes today, spreading it around, kind of limiting how tired we were from last night. So good win. we'll have a tough week. Last night you mentioned the Hudson kid on Tuesday night, obviously the Morris kid and Nacer on Thursday night with Allen County, who we saw has a lot more pieces than just that can score the basketball. And then don't know anything about Saturday, but we'll have to get there first after what will be a really tough week. So we'll enjoy the weekend, go watch the Trojans play, and hopefully pick up a win there and start our last week before Christmas.
Yep. And the final score again here this afternoon, Barren County 50, Cumberland County 28. We'll be at Barren County High. John Butler will join me for that broadcast later this afternoon, and the Trojans taking on the LaRue County Hawks. That's at 5 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 4:45 with the broadcast right after the Glasgow-Clinton County boys basketball game. Chase Landry will have that for you on 103.1 FM. I'll be back on 104.7 FM later this afternoon. So for Jake Norris, our producer, Robert Bauer here courtside, Aaron Russell on the live stream. This is Joe Turner until about 4:45. So long, everybody, from Bowling Green High School.